I used to think I was independent, that I made my own choices, that other people's opinions were at most background noise, that belief held as long as no one was watching. I notice how often I pick up my phone without looking for anything, as if something might appear that confirms I haven't been crossed off yet. Not because I expect news, not because someone needs me, but because I wanna know whether I still exist in someone else's eyes. Approval doesn't feel like desire, it feels like maintenance. I see it in the sentences I rewrite before anyone reads them, in the tone I smooth out, in the joke I add so no one thinks I take myself too seriously. I call it being considerate, but that's a lie. I've been telling myself for years it's testing, scanning, editing in advance, anything that might cause friction. The need for approval isn't vanity, it's a survival mechanism that never shut itself off. Once rejection was dangerous, not painful, but fatal. Falling out of the group meant cold hunger, no protection. The Romans knew this, they call it existimatio. Your reputation, your right to exist in the eyes of others. To lose your existimatio was to lose more than status, it was to lose safety. Even philosophers who preached in a freedom made sure their names circulated, their letters were read, their ideas landed. Even those who claimed independence wanted to be seen while saying so. No one speaks into a void and no one lives there. I catch myself finding the discomfort of silence harder to bear than the discomfort of being myself. I'd rather say something that lands than something that's true. Approval is addictive because it promises relief, brief, temporary, just enough to keep going. A nod, a yes, exactly, a sign that I don't have to justify why I'm here. But that relief is borrowed, and every loan comes with conditions. Be understandable, be likable, be readable. Don't be difficult, don't be too sharp, don't be too much. Anyone who chases approval learns early how to divide themselves. A version that can go outside and a version that stays quiet, so it doesn't disturb the rest. I see it in others and recognize it too well. After a sharp remark comes the laugh, after a boundary the explanation, after honesty the reassurance. Not because we doubt what we say, but because we want to know if we're still allowed to stay. Approval isn't about being right, it's about not disappearing, about staying in conversation, staying in relationships, staying visible without anyone having to say you're too much. And the harder you work to stay, the less space remains to actually appear. There was someone I once spoke with without finishing my sentences. I didn't have to explain, I didn't have to be funny, I didn't have to land. We lost each other without an argument, without a closing line. I only noticed when I heard myself talking and never stopping anymore. For a long time I thought I was looking for validation, but that's not true. I was looking for permission to exist without having to fight for it. Maybe that's the core of the obsession, not the wish to be loved, but the fear that no one will notice when you stop adjusting. The paradox is cruel, the better you become at knowing what lands, the less anyone needs you. They see a finished version, a safe tone, a story that doesn't disturb. And somewhere along the way you lose track of whether anyone would still choose you if you didn't give anything up. I'm not afraid of rejection, I'm afraid of the moment I realize I already left myself before anyone else had to. Approval isn't proof of value, at best it's an echo. And echoes don't answer when you finally stop calling out. I just don't know whether I still remember what silence sounds like without an audience.